Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, March 7th. It is 6:18 right now. Market's going to open in about 12 minutes. So let me set everything up real quick. Once everything's all set up, we can get started with the session for the day. So that's good. That was good. Everything's set up right here. Oh, cool. A couple other things. All right, good. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium, and then we can get started with our session for the day. Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Just a reminder, today is Monday, March 7th. It is 6:20 right now. Market's going to open in about 10 minutes. So I'll let people make their way into the room. Once everyone's in the room, we can get started with our live session for the day. Hey, Miles, morning. Morning, Kenny. Let's see. So I'll give it a few minutes for people to make their way in. Once everyone's in, we can get started with the analysis. Hey, Marlon, morning. Morning, Maria. Morning, Stern. Morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. A lot of stuff going on in the market. Russia's looking, well, I mean, allegedly they said they're looking for peace. Well, we want peace as soon as possible. But I mean, we'll see how that affects the market. Morning, Brenda. Morning, Jennifer. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Jonathan. Morning, Sarah. Morning, everybody. We'll see how that'll affect the market. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here. See if there's any update regarding the news over here. It says, let's see, Ukraine says Moscow seeking to manipulate ceasefire agreement. Oil prices soar to 13-year highs. So yeah, just like I was mentioning earlier, it's kind of unusual that they want peace talks when, I mean, it seems like they're just manipulating their statements. But I mean, we'll see. Said Russia reportedly says military action can be stopped in a moment if Ukraine meets conditions. Well, we'll have to see what those conditions are. Other than that, let's see. Everything here is pretty much red still. So as you can see, the Dow is down 89 points, S&P is down 9 points, Nasdaq's down 28 points, oil's up less than a point, and the 10-year bond is up 1.7%. So we'll see what happens shortly. Let's see who else is here. Morning, Jez. Morning, Peter. Morning, Fahad. Morning, Matt. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Rick. Morning, Jennifer. Morning, everybody. All right, guys. So let's get started with our analysis. Let's take a look at the retail sentiment first. Retail sentiment is currently 55% long, 45% short, meaning that there's 55% of retail traders on the long side. So we want to do the opposite of everybody. Right now, it's not a strong bias, but currently right now it's at 55%. It's Monday, so we don't really expect too much of a bias anyways. Market's barely getting into full swing for the week. It's 6:23 right now. Market's going to open in about 7 minutes. Looking over at fundamentals, they're currently down 87 points, which are not that strong. In order for this to be a strong bias, this needs to be below 100 points and it needs to stay below there. for the duration of the session. Looking over here at technicals, the technicals here on the 1 minute is currently bullish. As you can see, price is above the pivots, trend meter is green. Looking over to the 3 minute, same situation. Price is above the pivots, the trend meter is green. Lastly, here on the 5 minute, same confirmation there. So you can see price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green. So everything here is pointing towards a bullish bias with regard to technicals. The fundamentals are bearish and the retail sentiment is neutral. So looking at all of these three main confluences all together, there's not really much of a bias at all because the fundamentals here are conflicting with technicals. So we'll have to wait and see how the market opens to confirm, what our bias will be for the day. Anyways, other than that, I'm going to go and mark up the liquidity over here. As you can see, there's a ton of liquidity right here on the bottom. So I do expect price to come back down. I don't think price is going to keep pushing up for too long. I think we might have a small little continued push and then it's just going to come crashing down because as you guys can see right here, there's a ton of liquidity here that has not been hit and it's been pushing up since London. So, I mean, get ready for a pretty nice push to the downside, which is what I'm expecting. There's no liquidity on the top side. Everything's on the bottom side right here. All right. So yeah, other than that, there's no liquidity on the top side. Everything is right here below. Other than that, let me mark up the liquidity here on the clean chart. I'm going to mark up a couple of things. Opening price at 630. I'll have to check also if there's news coming up. So let's do that first, actually. So I can mark up news price as well. Looking over here at Forex Factory. Today is March 7th. There's actually no news today. So, I mean, we might have a slow market, a slow normal market, but the war talk is really what's going to cause price to move. We don't really have much here. We have a 3-month bill auction, 6-month bill auction, consumer credit change. It's all low impact for US today. So we don't really have much news affecting the market. The only thing that will really manipulate price and push price pretty heavily is going to be the war. If this is true, where they're identifying that Moscow is seeking to manipulate the ceasefire, then price is definitely going to come down. So we'll definitely look for that. We just have to wait for that confirmation. Morning, Stephen. Morning, David. Morning, everybody. So we'll have to confirm that. In order for us to confirm it, we need price to come below and come really far below here to confirm the drop, to line up with the fundamentals. I'm definitely looking for a sell today. As you can see right here, the fundamentals are currently down 105 points. So if they stay below here, that's going to be our bias for the day. We just need price to actually drop below here. This is what I need. I need price to come below here. Probably retest the sessions and then come down further. If we have this, then I'm for sure going to be taking sells because that's going to confirm our bias for a sell. And until we get this, we're not going to be looking for any strong sells yet. Okay. So just keep it in mind, guys. Here is the, just marking up the zones over here as well. Sorry guys, you're probably hearing my dog in the background. He's not familiar with the new area, so he's gonna, every time he hears noises, growls a bit. All right, so let me get this all marked up right here. And I think after this should be good. Because we don't really have news today. There's no news this morning. Market should be moving smooth overall. The only difference is that it'll be getting pushed around due to the war talk. All right, so this is the clean chart. We don't really have much on here, just the sessions and the liquidity. Hey Jay, morning. Morning Sam, morning Mauricio. Morning Adam. Nice, yeah, Adam, today's Adam's first day with us, so hopefully it turns out pretty solid. Just keep in mind, guys, Monday and Fridays are the riskiest days to trade. The reason for Monday being risky is because the market's been open, it's been closed for 2 days, and everything needs to stabilize, right? The market's technically been closed for the weekend. The futures market opened last night during Sunday, but overall, the stock market hasn't opened yet. It's barely going to open. So you're going to see a lot of manipulation on open. You'll see price, either push to the upside, push to the downside. until it identifies, what the bias is for the day. So that's something to be careful for. So we're probably not going to take anything too risky just yet until we get that confirmation of price coming down below and confirming that it's going to keep dropping. Steven, I know you're looking for the breakout, so we'll see what happens here. If this closes with the sell signal, then you're going to be looking for a strong red candle to take for that breakout. But until then, it's going to be, you just got to be a bit patient for this entry here, because usually we don't even take the breakout on Monday unless it's like really good. And there's no confirmation with regards to bias. So you just got to wait for that confirmation. Hey, Professor, morning. Morning, Jason. Morning, everybody. All right, guys, market's going to open in about 40 seconds. So when the market opens, we will get started with our trading day for this week. All right, Steven. So in order for you to get a sell here, you need, you need a sell signal to close, which will probably close on this candle here. Hey, Patrick, morning. All right, market is opening in about 10 seconds. Market is now open. So there goes your sell signal right there. Steven, you need this to close with a strong red candle in order for it to be your breakout. So what you're looking for here is a strong red candle. I'm not going to take this breakout, guys. I'm just going to mark it up for Steven. If you guys want to take it, feel free. But I do find it to be a risky trade because we don't have the confirmation of a bearish bias yet. Also, it's going to be cutting into this sessions right here, possibly. So this might be your breakout right here, Steven. But one thing you want to be careful for is the sessions right here. Price can come and just bounce right off it, right? So I don't recommend people take this trade. This trade is just because Steven likes to take the breakout. This is like his main trade that he takes. Not one that I would really recommend taking though, because there's going to be an area of possible rejection right here. All right, so no breakout off this. This needs to be a strong red candle. It's not a strong red candle because there's such a big wick on the bottom. So no breakout off that candle right there. We're still waiting for that strong red candle. If this entry doesn't come by 6:35, then there's not going to be a breakout. We got about 40 seconds left on this candle right here. Let me pull up the fundamentals real quick, see where everything's sitting. It's currently down 129 points. We're definitely looking for a sell today, guys, but I need that confirmation of a bearish bias before I enter it. You can see right here, the trend meter is turning blue. So the trend is starting to shift. It's just going to be a matter of time until it confirms. So Steven, this might be your breakout right here. But again, as I mentioned, I wouldn't take it personally because it can bounce off this purple line right here, which is the Asia high from yesterday. You need a strong red candle in order for you to make that entry. So no strong red candle here. No entry. All right, you got about 3 minutes, Steven. If this red candle doesn't come up, the strong red candle, you're not going to have an entry for the breakout. What I'm looking for personally is I'm looking for price to break below here, retest, and come down further to confirm the bearish bias. If I have this right here, I'll start looking for some sells. But currently right now, it's just right at the session. So I don't want to take it yet until it confirms. You got about 30 seconds, Steven, on this candle right here to take this breakout. And if you guys aren't familiar with the breakout, here's a strategy over here. I just don't find it to be very safe. But I mean, this is like Steven's favorite trade to take. It's like the only trade he takes. So I'm just going to help him out identifying this real quick, since this is the first trade to come up anyways. All right, let's see if this closes right here, Steven. If this closes, this is going to be your breakout. All right, so this is kind of hard to really decipher because this candle right here looks like it can possibly be a somewhat strong red candle. However, there is a wick on both sides. The wick isn't very strong. So I guess this can be technically considered the breakout here. So Steven, here's your breakout right there. It's currently halfway to profit. I'm tempted to catch it for like at least 100 pips. but I'm not, I don't know if I'm gonna take it. As I mentioned, it is gonna be very risky because it's getting close to the sessions right here. But there goes your breakout right there, Stephen. If you guys are in this position, I do recommend you guys move your stop loss and profit whenever possible. Stephen, you don't have to if you don't want to, because I know you always have that question whether you should move it up or not. It's really up to you. It's going to hit TP before it reaches the sessions right here, so it might be a decent little push. There you go, full TP, Stephen. Full TP off the breakout right there. So if you guys took the breakout and hit full TP, that was the breakout right there. There was requirements. It's now the sessions right here. So Stephen, if you took the breakout, hopefully you pulled out by now. You hit full TP. Nice, great work, Stephen. So Stephen said I used 5 lots, closed early, and reached his profit goal. So big congrats to you, Stephen. This is the main trade Stephen looks for every morning. I know it's risky, but it did hit right there. And you can see prices now breaking below these sessions over here. In order for this pattern to complete, to confirm my bearish bias, I need price to come up for retest and a continued drop down lower. So great work right there, Stephen, for that breakout. And great work to whoever caught it as well. I'll give a little update in the group over here, just so like whoever caught it knows to pull out. I know a lot of you guys are holding on to it, like Stephen, Rick over here, which is fine, Rick. I know you trust the breakout and this move because our bias is for a sell. We just need that confirmation. But yeah, no, if you guys want to hold on to it, just continue to move your stop loss in profit. So there's the update for you guys here who are who took it. Just want to make sure that you guys are aware to close out of it or move your stop loss in profit if you need to. Steven said, so I guess my new plan is working. Yeah, no, definitely, Steven. It's better to be safe than sorry. So Steven here, he has a profit goal. When he hits his profit goal, he takes it and he calls it a day. So I think you're good now, Steven. Here goes price hits liquidity over here. And there goes the drop that we were expecting, right? So I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of liquidity sitting here. So I'm expecting price to come all the way down here. And we're gonna have this bearish bias. I wouldn't chase the sell here yet, guys. I would wait for the confirmation for it to pull back. So price, this is the step 1 right here. You're looking for the retracement and retest, and then the confirmation back below. Nice. Rick said made a quick little 3K. Nice work, Rick. Definitely, Steven. Steven said I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, Sean. Definitely. I'll see you tomorrow, Steven. So good work today, and we'll catch you back tomorrow. So guys, just like what I was talking about with Steven over here, Steven's been passing his challenges. I think he's passed 2 challenges already. This is going to be probably his 3rd one. So, if you guys have the patience to just reach your profit goal, call it a day, and then just keep hitting a profit goal every single day, you guys should have no problem passing your FTMO, your MFF, whatever you guys need to pass. Last week, we had about 7 people pass FTMO. Sorry, guys, I forgot to post up the profits last week, so I'll post them up today with today's profits. It's just been a busy week. I've been moving all weekend, so I haven't been able to post them up. Anyways, here comes price as it drops lower. As you can see, it hit liquidity right here. It dropped down to this area right here. And then now it's coming back up. B's asking, how's the new office? The new office is nice. This is actually the new office space here. At my new place, I have a 2-story loft here. We have like actual office space here. Like it's kind of like a WeWork setup. I'll probably hold like the mentoring sessions in there, so you guys I'll give you guys a little tour later, maybe when I have everything all set up. But yeah, we have like office areas here, like a really big office area. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I still got to set everything up. You guys can see there's nothing really over here yet. Just have like my bags and just unloaded my laptop. I mean, my desktop here to have this session with you guys this morning. All right, so price now dropped below here. As you can see, price is now pushing back up for that retracement. We need this to retrace up, retest the area, and then come back down. Once we get this confirmation right here, we can start looking for some sells. Rick said you sound like you're in a closet. Yeah, because my loft here is really big. It's like a 2,500 square foot loft, and it's 2 floors, but it's like very high ceilings. So I'm on the second floor. That's why it sounds like I'm in a closet because there's a big echo from I'm upstairs to the downstairs because it's open to the bottom. It's like an open setup. So I'm sure you're familiar with like how it looks since you're like in real estate, right? But yeah, the loft is pretty big. It's probably gonna sound like this because there's just a lot of open space here. Brock said someone share some of the excess profit, right? All right, so here we're waiting for this to pull back, guys. Where's the? I'm trying to find the. Oh, there we go. I just realized that TradingView changed some of the stuff here. The backup button used to be over here. Now it's just replay. Okay, so they have some updates. Yeah, no, John, I just saw your message. Yeah, no, definitely. It's nice though, it's different. All right, so we're waiting for price to come back up right here. It hasn't came back up yet. I wouldn't chase this drop right here, guys. If you guys chase this drop, I'm 100% sure this will, like, as soon as you enter a sell right here, it's going to come shooting right back up. And that's exactly what's happening right here. So don't chase the drop like this, guys. If you guys ever see price drop like this, wait for the confirmation of it to pull back and then have that retracement or retest and then catch it as it comes back down. So the main area that you guys probably want to be looking for is going to be this area right here. Price already broke below liquidity. This is the new liquidity right here. What you're probably going to want to look for is for price to break below here, or you can see how it's retracing up. Price can come back and retrace to any of this area over here and retest. It can retest this area, or it can retest the sessions up here. Doesn't matter where it retests. The last confirmation that you want to see is that price comes back below here and closes below this line. When price closes below here, it's going to confirm that it's going to continue dropping. So you can see right here, as price pushes up, there goes the retest. Or I might even retest up here. Let's see, Kip said 10-minute daily entry. Let me take a look at that real quick. So this was on the opening candle right here. Kip, I don't necessarily like taking the opening candle. I think one of the requirements is to take the one after it. I do see people take it sometimes, but I personally wouldn't take the opening candle right here. Or I mean, technically it can be done. I would probably just enter it late. So I would not enter it immediately. As you can see, the retracement is coming right here. The only reason I would be kind of inclined to actually possibly take it is the fact that we do have a bearish buy. So I do think price is going to come down. Yeah, it's fine though, because we do have a bearish buy. So in this situation, even though I know it's a requirement not to take the actual, opening candle, I do think it's going to come down. So I think this will push below. But if you do take it, I would recommend, moving your stop loss in profit and just trailing it down. Because here we go, as price comes below here. Let's see, Adam's asking, the 10-minute daily trend meter is green. Is this still a good sell? Yeah, it's still a good sell, Adam. We're not really looking for here on the daily. We don't use the trend meter for it. So I know this is your first day and you're probably not familiar with the strategies, but for the daily strategy, we don't use the trend meter down there. We just confirm we look for an entry after 6:30 a.m., which is Pacific time, New York open. We just look for the first valid K2 momentum signal and we enter it. So this doesn't use any trend meter for this strategy here. Here goes, price closes below. If it closes below this line right here, then it's going to confirm that we have our bearish bias. Once we have that, I mean, technically right here, this would have been a V3 if we had a pending signal. All right, so we're just finishing the last step right here. Sorry guys, I got my allergies in here. All right, so price hasn't closed below this line yet. We're still waiting for it to close below. As you guys can see, price got really close, but didn't actually close. Sorry guys, one second. Yeah, no problem, Adam. If you ever have any questions about the strategy, just let me know or pop a question and I'll put the requirements over here. For the 1 minute, we have a lot of different strategies, so I don't really have a specific one to keep up at all times. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then probably a couple more, about like 7 or 8 that we apply here on the 1 minute. So we don't have a one strategy to keep up there. All right, so here goes this candle right here. If this candle closes below, we do have our bearish bias confirmed. It did close below, so we do have our bearish bias right here. I don't necessarily recommend you guys just enter the trade just because. I mean, this technically would have been a 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no high low there. So we do have our bearish bias right here, guys. What we need next is we need some sort of entry regarding any of the strategies. You can see here, this pattern played out and now it's dropping down low. One thing that you guys want to be careful for is that price might be bouncing off these two sessions right here. This is going to be the London low, this red line. This green line is going to be the New York low from last week. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Fahad, for confirming that. So just like I mentioned right here, Fahad mentioned that New York low and London lows are coming up, which are these two lines right here, this red and green line. The problem with trading around this area is that even though price will come down, price is likely to bounce right back up, right? You want to be very careful. I don't like trading anywhere near these sessions right here. What I'm looking for here is I either want price to push back up a little heavier. I'm going to delete these liquidity areas here because they're no longer useful. What I'm looking for at this point is I'm looking for price to push up and then give us some sort of entry, whether it be a V2, V3, high, low, triple confluence, doesn't really matter. But I don't want to trade this far down low. I want price to push up a little bit, create some structure up here. And then as it comes back down, I want to try to catch an entry there. So no need to rush, guys. Just another reminder, it is Monday, so don't try to rush anything. You don't need to rush anything, right? Just, be patient, wait for those perfect entries. Because the last thing you want to do is enter a sell, and then you get caught in some massive drawdown right here. So as you can see right here, if you enter this for a sell, like right at the bottom, you would have been in some massive drawdown, at least 500 pips up to well over 700 pips. So it's just a matter of being patient, guys. Now I wouldn't enter any trades around this area either. Yeah, no, exactly. So Kip said the small gap between the sessions held a supply area earlier, now replaced with a demand. So definitely be cautious until a real entry, 100%, Kip. And that's Rick. I mean, not Rick, that's Kip speaking logic into everyone's mind, because you have to use logic during times like this, guys. You don't want to chase the moves. You don't want to get emotional. The worst thing you want to do is wait for an entry and then get emotional and just hop into a sell for whatever reason, and then end up getting caught in some massive drawdown. Because I do expect price to possibly bounce off this area. So right here, if price comes down to any of these sessions right here, I do expect price to push up pretty sharply. It'll probably push up to here or somewhere around that area, and then it'll come right back down. It happens all the time. So just be careful around this area right here. Barack said, I'm anticipating to get the sell, just like you discussed. Perfect entry. It has to be at least I FOMO. Yeah, no, don't FOMO into the trade. So as you can see right here, look where price bounced off this current candle. It bounced directly off the sessions right there. So don't get caught in this fake out, guys. Price is probably going to push back up, and then it'll come back down. When it comes back down, I want it to push up pretty decently, like at least up to like this area right here. So that I have some cushion right here. Because if I have some cushion, I can catch a move for maybe like 300 pips, maybe even 500 pips, or even 100 pips if I need to take a small move. It's just a matter of being patient. So I'm just going to wait for it. If you guys have any questions, probably hold the questions for later, any of the specific questions. If you guys have any small questions, you guys are free to ask, but anything specific, if you want me to cover any strategies or anything like that, hold that till the end of the session, or for the mentoring session this week, which will likely be held on Wednesday. All right, so there we go. See where this candle rejected from? This big green candle right here? It rejected directly off this red line, which is the London low from yesterday. With that said, price is going to keep pushing up. And I want it to push up to like around this area. I want it to push up enough to get a buy signal. That buy signal is going to be a retracement signal. So once we have that, we can start looking for some sells to the bottom side. Or what can happen here is if price breaks below here, that's completely fine. What I want here is either price push up here or price break below, retrace a little bit and come down lower. So either setup right here, we're either going to get an entry where price pushes up here, retraces, and we'll catch it as it comes back down. Or if it breaks below, we want it to retrace a little bit and then come back down lower. The problem with this right here is that we're going to have the Asia low down here. So as you can see, there's a ton of sessions around this area, a lot of areas of rejection. You can see the candles here are having a very difficult time breaking, closing below the London low right here, which is no surprise. We already anticipated this to happen because when price comes near these sessions, it usually has a hard time breaking past them. It'll do one of two things. It'll either break right past them immediately, or it's going to have a really hard time breaking past them. It's going to bounce right back up. As you can see right there, this is exactly why you don't want to take any trades around this area. And there goes, price pushes up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete this sessions right here. I mean, not sessions, a liquidity because it's been used already. Create a new one below there. I'm going to delete this one as well. All right, so let's see what happens here. You can see price is pushing up. It's rejecting off the pivots. It's kind of just ranging within this area now. New sessions right there. All right, let's go over to the clean chart as well. Got that right there. That right there. Delete these. All right, so here's a clean chart right here. As you guys can see, market open here at 630. We obviously have the bearish bias right here. So price pushes below. And you can see price is now creating a range. So you can see the highs right here and the lows right here. So this is the range within this area. In order for us to confirm it dropping further, we need price to break below here, retest, and confirm the continuation below. So this is a clean chart. Let me just take some stuff off. You can see price is now coming back below, but it's going to have a hard time breaking right below this red line, which is the London low from yesterday. So I'm gonna keep this clean right here. This is the clean chart. Here's the chart with the markups. As you can see right there, same situation, right? These three different candles right here, or four of them, you can see where the wicks are bouncing off of. It's bouncing directly off that red line right there. And there we go, the retracement that we're waiting for. So if you guys were patient, you guys can see everything that I pretty much drew up here is playing out perfectly. And this is what we want. We want price to push up right here, create a retracement confirmation. And then as it comes back down, we'll catch it for whatever move that we can drop down for. So we'll let it push a little bit. I'll be looking for any possible V2s, V3s, maybe even V1s in some instances, maybe some pivot scalps, any of that. But here we go with the rejections. Price rejected directly off the sessions here. This can be an invalid signal too. That's completely fine. We just need a green signal right there to indicate that the retracement has completed, or the retracement is still in motion. All right, let's get that to close. Did not close. All right, so we have another signal here pending. We need that green signal to close. Until that green signal has closed, it's not going to confirm the retracement. Because the thing is, it can just keep pushing up higher and higher. Also, we don't have a V3 right here because in order for us to have a V3, we need to have a pending sell signal. The sell signal is right here. So that's why we need that buy signal. If we get that buy signal, then the next signal will be a sell, which will be the pending sell. If that makes sense for you guys. It should make sense to majority of you guys, but if you guys are new here, like Adam, I know it's your first day here officially, so you might not understand what I mean by that, but basically we need a pending sell. I'll put the requirements right here for the V3. There's a V3 variation and possibly the V2 as well. There we go. So perfect. We got this. There we go. Oh no, it didn't close, unfortunately. All right, it's cool. It can keep pushing up as much as it wants. Like that's fine. So there we go. As price gets a lot closer to my target area right there. We got about 40 seconds left on here. It's getting close to my targeted area though, where I was waiting for that to come up and then come back down. And this is exactly why you guys do not want to chase the sell. So if you guys chase the sell right here, I mean, you're probably hurting at this moment because this thing's up almost 1,000 pips. Yeah, exactly. Rick said perfect example why you would wait for the green momentum. Exactly. So there we go. We have, it hasn't closed yet, but it's getting there. We got about 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Hopefully it closes. I need that to close. There we go. So we did get it right there. V3 might be coming up soon. It's fine if price continues to push up higher. It's getting exactly to that targeted area that I drew right there. So this is fine. I need this right here to close as a green candle though. As it closes as a green candle, we can use this as the high, and then we can use that to enter this trade here for a V3. So V3 could be coming up shortly. All right, there we go. Price has reached the targeted area. It's rejecting right off the pivot. This needs to close as a green candle though. It needs to close as a green candle. If it doesn't close as a green candle, we're gonna get screwed because in order to have this V3, it needs to be a green candle right here. All right, candle is closed right there. Let's see if it keeps pushing up, that's fine. So what we could get here as well is we can possibly get a double top if price comes up and pushes to this area. If we get a red candle right here, this is technically going to be a V3. The problem with this here is that it's very close. Actually, we're not going to get a V3. It's still pushing up higher. So it's fine. If it pushes up higher, we can get a double top right here. A double top where it rejects off the same high. This is why you guys want to be a bit careful on Mondays. You see this kind of wacky movement in the market. Price might even come up and test the sessions up here. So let me just clean this up a little bit. We're definitely looking for a drop right back to the bottom. But currently right now, we're going to see where this rejects from. I'm going to take this off to clean up the chart a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Nick said, I'm thinking it's going for the sessions. I agree. This could be a fake out. So what happens is people might be expecting price to push up higher. If it pushes, past this point, what it might happen is price might come up, test the sessions, and then come right back below. So if this V3 right here closes, guys, I might be a bit careful with this. I don't know if I would take this just yet because I don't know if price is done pushing up. The main issue with this here is the fact that it's oh, you're right, Nelly. Let me draw opening price here as well. I didn't even mark that up today. Opening price is like way up here, so we still got some space. So this would technically be a V3. I think this is going to be a bit risky though. I'm not going to enter right away. I'm going to wait for it to maybe pull back a little bit, and then I'll catch it as it comes back down. The problem with this here is that it's going to cut into the sessions below. Actually, this could be okay. I'm going to see if it pulls back a little bit. If not, I'll just hop into it right here. Oh, fuck, what did I do? I need to move my TP. So I gotta, sorry guys, it's going to keep clicking because I entered at the wrong time. I was trying to set up my, all right, price is dropping below. I'm going to move my stop loss in profit right here. I think I got kicked out of the trade already. Oh, never mind. I was able to move the thing. Let me just lower this a little bit. So I'm in the position right here. I'm tempted to move my stop loss in profit right now. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes or a few more seconds. So price is dropping below. I might be moving my stop loss right here below here. I just gotta set my TP up. My TP is all screwed up. All right, I move my stop loss in profit. All right, I just took off my TP. I moved my stop loss in profit. It already hit TP. So hit TP right there, guys. I'm still in it though. I'm gonna keep moving my stop loss lower as it continues to drop. So I do think it's gonna drop lower. The only problem is that it's getting close to the sessions right here. So I'm moving my stop loss really close right here. I'm in profit about 5,000 right now. Let's see. Don't kick me out. I think my stop loss might be too close. All right, it's at the session. So I have my stop loss in profit. Let me take off my TP. Yeah, let's go. I made profit 7,000. Oh, fuck. I'm still in position. Okay, I'm still in it. Fuck, it kicked me out. Oh, man. Okay. So I was down, whatever, stupid slippage. It closed me out at 5,170. I tried to move my stop loss in profit when I was at 7,000 in profit, but it was just moving too fast because the stupid spread was in the way. I think the spread got kind of wide. Let me check real quick. The spread's only like 110. It was like bouncing around like 110, 200. It's all good though. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I made about 5,000 off that right there. And I'm just going to screenshot my profits for it. Matthew said it wouldn't take me out of my TP. Yeah, I had to move it really quickly because my TP was like too close. It was trying to hit my TP. And it kicked me out. So hopefully you guys did catch this trade right here with me. I know it was moving really fast. You guys had to be paying attention, like we're literally paying attention because I entered kind of late too below here in profit. And then I moved my stop loss in profit. And then, I mean, sometimes you get, this is like how the market moves on Monday. It moves kind of crazy, but it's okay. It's that's what makes the game fun. It's unpredictable, especially during the wartime. During like normal market movement, it's not going to move all crazy like this. But obviously, you know, this is not normal market movement. We're in the middle of a war, and it is Monday as well. So there goes the update right there. I'll take a screenshot of my profits. If you guys want to send in your profits, you guys can do that as well. I'm just going to post my profits for this morning because I did take some trades. I did take some trades last night. However, the person, I'm not going to name somebody, but let's see if he's in here. All right, he's not even in here. But yeah, the person that complains, like literally complained to me. Or he didn't complain to me, he complained to somebody, and then somebody told me. So, I mean, guys, if you guys are talking shit, it's going to get around to me at some point. So it doesn't make any sense if you're going to talk about me taking trades. So I'm just going to try to screenshot today's profit because this person like complained to somebody who's like, oh, Sean's trading during Asia. This dude doesn't even, he should go live 24/7. I'm like, bro, it's going to come around to me one way or another. So I will try to screenshot just this live session's profits. And I know everyone says to just ignore this person, but this person's not going anywhere. He's not going away. So I'm just going to, I'm just going to not post it so that this guy can just fucking relax. All right. So I got most of this right here. Man, that was a nice move. I'm glad that we caught that, guys. So congrats to everybody who caught it. It was Pretty solid. Rick said, why would anyone be mad at anyone making money? It's because they get jealous because they want to be making money too. And this is like your best friend, Rick, so you should know who it is. I'm just kidding. Or am I kidding? Sorry. I'll just toss some hints out there, but you know. That he knows. All right, guys. So we're waiting for a retracement here. It's fine. I'm still looking for charts, but I'm taking screenshots of my profits right here. Sorry, guys. I'm sampling you guys today this morning. It was good profits so far. All right, cool. So I got everything all set up here. Let me just post up my profits. My copier played out perfectly fine today, guys. So I know a lot of people were were like worried about the copier not working, but it works fine for me. Miles just messaged me. It's like, how dare you make profits last night? But Miles is messing around, you know, Miles is not the guy. All right, so let me just post up my profits real quick. You guys can see what I locked in. And this is what I mean about patience, guys. If you guys can have patience and wait for this perfect entry, you guys can easily lock in. So there's another V3 right here coming up, guys. The only problem is that it's right at the session, so I don't recommend taking it. If you guys saw here, we had a lot of space here, right? It was right before the session, so this was okay to take. This right here, I would not take if it's like right at the sessions. But all right, let me show you guys my profits for that one trade. As you guys can see here, I was very patient. So I tried to cut out my profit from last night, but you can see I did make more profit during Asia. I don't care, whatever. He's going to see it and he's going to get mad, but I don't care. So if you add the stuff up right here, 146 plus, and this is across all my accounts, right? If you guys just wait for that one perfect trade and you have multiple accounts, this thing adds up. Like it literally adds up. Pretty crazy. Look how much profit was made off just that one trade. This isn't even counting my Asia trade. This here is pretty much, you know, what you could add up if you know, you have like multiple accounts and you just wait for that one perfect trade, perfect lot size, using proper risk, it adds up. So great work, guys. With that trade right there. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. I think that's about it for now. There's no entries that are available at the moment. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete this, and create a new low right there. So, all right, guys, all jokes aside, you know, I do mess around with you guys. I have no, I don't really feel any type of way about anybody in the group. It's just some people just like to complain more than others. Or I mean, nobody here really complains, just like a couple people. But other than that, let me see if there's anything else right here that I'm missing. Let me scroll up real quick and see what else. Rick said, that's why I always talk you directly to the person, right? Yeah, no, exactly. Same exactly, Randy. Nice work, Adam. So I'll go over the profits right now. A lot of you guys did send in some profits over here. There was no entry available, like what Matt said. There was no pending sell here, so there was no sell to take to begin with around this area, and that's so I think you guys are talking about this one right here, right? So if we go back over here, so you guys are probably talking about the sell right here that possibly came up. You know, I already gave the red flag that it was at the session, so I wouldn't have taken it to begin with, but there was also no entry because there was no pending sell. So looking over here at the requirements for the V3, requirement 4 right here is that there needs to be a pending momentum in that direction. So that's a key requirement that a lot of people forget about. I forget about it myself as well. But even if that was there, I wouldn't have taken it because it's right at the sessions. So no entry right there. This is why the requirements are very important, right? You have to make sure that the requirements are all met. You guys aren't taking any shortcuts. I know it happens. People get excited. They want to hop into a trade. But definitely you want to hold off and wait for all the requirements to be met. So Let me just give a little update right here. Great profits. K2 US30 V3 scalp. Let's put that down for everything over here. Glad that we kicked off the week with some pretty solid trades so far. All right, so scrolling up right here, David over here, this is his first day trading on his live account. Very big congrats to David over here. If you guys remember David, he joined K2 after failing like 3 challenges, and he was about to fail his 4th one, or his, I don't know if that was his 3rd one, but he bought it right back and he got funded. So these are his first profits on his funded account. He locked in a total of 217. So great work right there, David. I know it's not a lot to begin with, but it's going to grow from there. So you just got to stay consistent and, stack on those accounts. Kenny over here as well. I like your lot sizes over here, Kenny. You're using proper lot sizing. You went from going 15 lots to now 8.5. You're on point with it. You locked in a total of 3,742. Great work right there, Kenny. Other than that, let's see, Andreas over here sent in his profits as well. He locked in a total of 1,140. So great work right there, Andreas. Let's go over here real quick. Let's see, Matthew over here locked in a total of 984. Great work right there, Matthew. Looks like you moved your stop loss and profit for both of them. So big moves there. Kenny again right here, 3,000. Junior over here locked in a total of 541. Nice work right there, Junior. Nice. His MFF profits getting back on track. I haven't seen you in a while, Junior. Glad to see you back in the group. Sometimes you just need a refresher like that. And then his FTMO account over here locked in a total of 4,456. So nice work right there, Junior. Rick over here with the comeback. Rick made a total of 7,173. So he just passed his challenge right there. Great work. It's off his MFF. And then his other account over here locked in 7,287. So these are 2 separate accounts, guys, just FYI. I know it looks the same, but Rick over here made 7,100. And then on this account, he made 7,200. So 2 accounts, Rick killed it. Smashed it out the park. Here said Rick is paying lunch today, right? Tiana over here as well. Nice work, Tiana. Locking a total of 6,900 for the day. So great work, everybody. You guys are all killing it. If you guys have more profits to send in, just send them in. I'll add them to the list. Slava over here as well. He locked in a total of 1,301 US dollars, 1,100 euros. So great work right there, Slava. Locked in some solid profit off those trades. I'm still looking at the chart, guys. I know we always get a lot of complaints where they say Sean's he's only going over people's profits. He's not really trading. Guys, there's no entries available right now. Price is right at the session. So don't worry, guys. I do read the hate mail. I know people complain about everything. They're like, oh, Sean doesn't even trade. He just shows everyone's profits. Guys, there's no entries available. I'm still looking at the chart. So there's nothing here right now. Other than that, back over here, let's see. Wesley over here as well, locked in a total of about 1,200 for the day. Great work, Wesley. And these are all different people, guys. So Cameron over here as well. Cameron locked in a total of 19,927. Damn, big wins right there, Cameron. Killed it on that account. All right, anything else over here? Adam over here. So Adam's first day with K2 locked in a total of 564. Nice work, Adam. Did pretty solid right there, yeah. Pretty much you had a small loss right there, but pretty much the rest all wins. So amazing work right there, Adam. Great way to kick off the trading week and great way to kick off your time here with K2. Miles over here locked in a total of 495. That was his first trade. And then his second trade right here, he took the breakout. He took the breakout earlier, locked in about 500. And then he took the V3 right here. He locked in a huge profit. So he went from making 500 right there all the way to his TP right here, locked in a total of 2,300. So for a total of about 3,000 for the day. So great work right there, Miles. He took the breakout earlier and he also took the V3. Here he goes. Price drops below here. Once price breaks below here, guys, we just want price to retest it a little bit. All right, so price is broken below. I don't recommend entering just yet. Look for the retest and confirmation below. Once we get that, we can start looking for some more sells. It's just a matter of being patient, just like we took the first trade. Kenny over here did good. Kenny about 3,000 right there. I'll get to your question a little later, Kenny, because I see your question right there. Brenda over here as well. Brenda locked in a total of 1,402. Great work, Brenda. Charles over here as well, locked in about 1,000 for the day off this account, and about 400 off this account right here. Great work, Charles. Maddie over here as well. Maddie locked in 190 off this account, locked in 250 off this account, and locked in 1,069 off this account. Great work, Maddie. Other than that, Eunice over here as well, locked in a total of 436. So great work right there, Eunice. All right, perfect, Brock. So I just saw your message there. I'll respond to you guys later. Sorry if you guys send me some messages over the weekend. I've been busy moving all week, so I haven't been able to respond to everybody. But here we go at the retest. So price came up, retested this area. We just needed to close below this low right here. If price closes below here, it's going to confirm the sell, and then we can start looking for some more sells. One thing that we might want to look for, or this might be a high-low entry right here, actually. So I don't know if you guys are looking to enter this for a high-low possibly. It's kind of too risky. I don't know if I would take it. It's too big of a candle. So this would technically be a high-low right here if it closes below this line for 100 pips. Thinking if I should take with you guys. I'm gonna see if it pulls back a little bit. I'm gonna probably put a sell stop right here. I'm gonna catch it as it drops lower. See if I can catch it right here. So I'll let it pull back a bit, and then if it drops lower, I'll just catch it as it drops. Oops. So I'm not in the position yet, guys. It's just that's just the pending order right there. So I put the sell stop right below here. So when it does come back down, it'll just fill my order and then drop right down to TP. So I'm not in it yet. So I know you guys heard the click, but that's not a entry yet. Let's see if it comes back down. I just gotta make some adjustments because I don't want to get caught in a trade here. Just watching it. So I'm not in the position yet, guys, just FYI. I have the sell stop right here ready. I have just making sure it doesn't push above these the sessions over here. So what I have right now, guys, is a pending sell order right here. Put a pending sell order right here. So when it does come down, it's going to fill my order, and then it'll be in the trade. And then I already have my TP. Oh crap, my TP set right there. Henry, I can't show you anything on MT4 because it's on a different screen. If you want to figure out how to put in, because Henry's question is, can you show how to put a sell stop in MT4? You just right click on your chart, you put a sell, it's going to be a sell stop, but it's going to be below current price. You can find that on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, look up how to enter a sell stop on MT4. I can't show you any MT4 functions because it's on a separate screen. And whenever I draw this, I drag the screen over to my my main screen. It messes with my DOM, so I can't show you. But it's pretty simple. You just right click on your chart, set a sell stop. Or you just create a new order too, and then you set it at a specific price point. Justin said, "Is that a Gucci backpack in the background?" Yeah, it's a Gucci backpack I never wear. It's the one I got during Christmas. Let's see. Sorry, Rick, I just saw your message. No, it's all good, Rick. It's I gotten used to it. It's not a big deal. Sorry, me and Rick are having a side convo over here. You know, you're good, Rick. Yeah, no problem. Henry said, got it figured out by clicking on the chart. Thanks. Yeah, I just got to right click on the chart, Henry, like below our current prices, and then it'll say set a sell stop. So my sell stop is still pending right there. I haven't canceled it yet. I might cancel it if price doesn't come back down anytime soon, because there's just no point if it keeps pushing up higher. But if it comes back down, it's just gonna shoot right through it. Peter, just let me call the pilot and fire up my jet, right? Nice, nice. Yeah, no, Rick said, meet me in Old Town Scottsdale. Yeah, I gotta take a trip out there soon. Swelly said, what price is your sell stop and TP at? Let me see where it's at. My sell stop is set at 32,210.45. And my TP is set at 32,204.45. I know it's a little off, but I think it's like slightly above, because I kind of try to set it where the candle pushed up from. So my entry point is at 32,210.45. And my TP is set at 32,204.45. Wait, why does it look like that? I don't know if that's a complete, no, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I don't want to adjust it because I had to drag it around. All right, so I think I'm now in the position now. I don't know if it triggered it. No, I got close. I didn't trigger it yet. If it drops below again, I'm going to be in the position. And this is going to be considered a high-low entry. So it got really close, but it didn't trigger yet. I mean, good thing it didn't, because it would have been some drawdown right now. Yeah, I thought I was going to enter it, so I was just watching it, but it didn't. So there's no other entries here available yet, guys. Is this no, it wouldn't be a V3 because there's no pending sell here. So there's no other entries that are available yet, guys. Price is just kind of bouncing around this area. If we go here to let me just draw the high lows. If you guys can see, a price is basically just ranging out at this time. Here. I mean, price is pretty much just in a range now at this moment. Not really much going on. Kind of tempted to see this right here. Draw some. I do think price is going to come down though, so I'll just leave my sell stop there. It hasn't triggered me yet, so I'm just going to leave it there and then see where it goes at the moment. See where this is at. But yeah, as you guys can see, right, this is a clean chart. I mean, price isn't really doing much. It's just ranging right now within this area. It's like it's literally just ranging within this whole area right here. Nothing's going on. It's having trouble getting past the sessions over here, which is perfectly fine because we do want it to come back down. Sorry guys, you're gonna keep hearing my dog. Oh, Kai, relax, because we're so close to the entrance. Let's see. Oh, damn, Maddie. I just like. Yeah, I just saw your message, Maddie. I do think it's going to drop. It's just going to be a matter of time. I'm glad my thing didn't trigger earlier, because yeah, I'd be in some massive drawdown if I was if mine got filled. Let's see. Patricia said, I'd be careful about that sell stop, Sean. You have 3 rejections around that area. Sorry, I mean 32. Oh yeah, no, I see what you're saying, Patricia. Like around that area down here, 32,210. Yeah, around this area right here. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if it comes back down right here. If it doesn't drop, then maybe I'll just cancel it. Let's give it one more try. This is the last try. If it doesn't come down and break through it, then I'll just cancel it. I mean, we've been waiting for this to come down for a while now. So mine still hasn't filled, guys. I'm still waiting for it right here to come back down. Let's see. Jennifer said there's a snipe, right? Let me check. But thanks, Patricia, for the heads up. Here goes price comes below. My sell stop is still waiting. Oh, yes. Oh, man, I hit my TP. Who was in that? I left it there. I made 990 off that trade. Oh yeah. So I told you guys it was coming down. I was like, bro, just wait for it. And I didn't take off my sell stop and went boom, right to TP. So it hit it and man, whew, made 990 off that. What a freaking move. Let's give an update right here. I'll give you guys another update of my profits too. I was like literally about to pull it out because Patricia's giving like the little heads up right there. And you already know we got some of these. All right, guys. So full TP off that right there. Man, I was about to pull it too. And I left it there and hit TP. So I'll give you guys a little update. That was technically a very, very late high-low entry. Like a super late high-low entry. It wasn't even triple confluence, just a high-low. High-low scalp for 100 pips. What a move. All right, so no more risky trades, guys. Sorry if I if I lured you guys into that risky trade. It looked like such a good drop and I was looking for the drop anyways. And there you go, price drop right below it even further. So nice. Orain said got saved today. He entered on a market order. Barack said FOMO'd and got it. I don't know his FOMO, by the way. Yeah, no. So I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here locking some profits off that. I'll give you guys a little screenshot of my profits for that too right there. So great work, guys. I mean, it was a bit of a stressful move, but it played out perfect. So that's man, my personal account only locked in like $7. It was probably like a ton of slippage off that. 990 off my main account. What the fuck? Whatever. My copier only locked in like, well, I mean, yeah, the slippage I was just talking about right now. I'll show you my profits shortly, guys. Give me 1 second. But my copier only locked in like a very small portion of it, which is okay because I was expecting that to happen because of the slippage and the spread was probably wide, and it happened so fast that I'm pretty sure the copier wasn't able to lock in the full profits. But you'll see right here that my profits do vary quite a bit. All right, so here are the my profits from that one trade. I don't see any other entries right now, guys. It's all right. We're gonna wait for it to come up. So here's my personal. Here's my main copier, MFF, and my other MFF right here. Nice. So Kip caught the, so there was another, sorry guys, there was actually an entry here. I take that back. There was an entry here for a pivot scalp. However, it's not one that I would have taken because this candle here is so big. I did see it, but when the candle's like huge like that, I usually don't take it because it's too risky. But it did hit full TP right there, as Kip said. So if you guys caught that, great work. It's not one that I would have recommended, so that's why I didn't cover it. But here are my profits off that one trade. So here's my, I made about $7 off my personal. This is my my main account, I locked, you can see the green strip here because it hit my TP. I locked 990 off that. Here's my copier. I only locked in 290. You can see the big difference between the main account and the copier. Here's my MFF locked in 400 off that. And then my other MFF locked in 520. So, yeah, I mean, solid profit off that right there. Profit off that late K2 high low scalp entry. All right, so these, sorry, I just realized that I actually caught the, that I screenshotted the Asia profit. Sorry, guys. I was trying to hide that profit, but whatever, it's already too late. So basically these last two trades are the only ones during the live. Just, disregard the first trade up there. But, well, actually, yeah, there was a triple confluence right here. Sorry, guys. So this was actually a pretty good trade. It was a V3 triple confluence. No, it was a pivot scalp, a intraday, and a high low. So this entry right here that Kip mentioned was actually a pretty solid trade. Sorry, guys, I got kind of just distracted for a second there. So, but I still wouldn't have taken it because the candle was too big. I probably would have waited, and if I would have waited, it would have been too late. Guys, be careful right here. I don't recommend chasing this sell here because price is getting really close to the Asia low right here, and price can easily just bounce right off it. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, there was a triple confluence right there. So let me just copy this over and send it to you guys in the groups. I don't think I posted this in any of the other. Just copy this over. So the only trades that are getting documented, guys, are the ones that we take during the live. I know I have an extra trade here for Asia. That's not going to be documented because, obviously it was done. It was done at a different time before the live. So send that over to the groups. There's no entries available right now. Still watching. But oops. Also gotta send my profits to. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of profits to be posted today. So we might have to post 2 different profit posts for the day, guys, because there's just a lot of stuff to post. I think a lot of people had profits for the day. There's no entries available right now in the 1 minute. We're waiting for some sort of entry here. Just be careful for the sessions. There's sessions on both sides, guys. So price might be ranging within both of these areas when it comes time. So you want to be careful for rejections on both areas, either from the top or from the bottom. Well, from the top's fine because we're going to look for a sell anyways. But other than that, let's see, Albert over here locked in a total of 5,233 for the day. All wins, no losses. Great work right there, Albert. Kenny over here as well. Kenny locked in a total of 4,148. He took about 1,623 off that sell that we just caught earlier. So great work right there, Kenny. Barack over here as well, locked in a total of 699 profit for the day. Great work, Barack. Yeah, so Barack's only off $300 for his daily profit. I don't know why it says that either. So for Barack, it says he took a buy, but he actually took a sell. I don't know what happened with that. Patrick over here locked in a total of 26,104 for the day. Great work right there, Patrick. Looks like you had some ups and downs, but you made your way right back. So great work right there, Patrick. Eunice over here as well, locked in a total of 836. All wins, no losses. Great work, Eunice. Sam K over here locked in a total of 2,000 for the day, a little over 2,000. Great work right there, Sam. Slava over here currently up 1,796 USD. Great work, Slava. Yeah, he's done 1%. He has 9% to go, pass his challenge. So great work right there, Slava. Other than that, see if there's anything else over here. See, make sure I don't have anything over here. Damn, Maddie, yeah, you got caught in that swing to the upside earlier, huh? It's all good. It happens. Yeah, no, it's all good, bro. It'll help with your trade psychology. You got to lose sometimes, you know, even though it's not your fault. I mean, sometimes, you know, today's Monday. It happens. You know, just roll with it and move on to the next one. Exactly. So guys, like one thing that I want to remind you guys is don't ever get caught up on losses, right? Because if you get caught up in losses, you're going to revenge trade. Revenge trading could lead to your blown account. So if you guys ever lose a trade, move on to the next one. It's all good. You know what happens. You got to lose trades sometimes. So yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, Patricia said, nice to see everyone making profits and getting some calls on live today. Love it. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here killing it, you know, for a Monday, because for Monday, we're usually pretty careful. We don't even take any trades sometimes on Monday. But to see you guys here just killing it, literally everybody, you know, it's pretty great. Eunice over here as well, up 836. Nice. He caught the drop too. So Eunice said I caught the drop. I dropped 500 pips in profit before setting my TP. Now I'm done. See you tomorrow. So yeah, Eunice, we'll see you tomorrow. Great profit today. All wins, no losses on Jeff's side. David over here as well. He locked in a total of 43 off that trade. So great work right there, David. You have a couple wins right here. So you're like in profit, maybe about 300 bucks for the day, right? On your first, it's David's first funded profit. So keep it up, David. You know, you just got to keep your consistency, get your first payout, get your refund, and then you'll be good to go. Kenny over here up 4,100. Great work, Kenny. All wins, no losses. Joshua over here as well. Took a couple smaller trades, locked in a total of 343. So great work right there, Joshua. It's all about consistency. All wins, no losses right there. Other than that, see Charles over here locked in a total of 892. All profit right here. No losses. So great work right there, Charles. I know you said market was kind of playing around. I agree. It's not the best market today, but we did lock in some good profits. Charles's other account locked in 473. So altogether, Charles is up well over 1,000 for the day. Nice work. Other than that, let's see Orain over here. Locked in all wins, no losses. He actually caught the sell with us as well. Locked in total of about 1,000 for the day, close to 900. So great work right there, Orain. All right, if you guys have more profits to send in, feel free to send them in. Otherwise, we'll keep looking for trades here at 7:36. So it's getting close to 8. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I'm here to answer whatever questions you guys have. But currently right now, it looks like price is now just going into a range. Price was already in a wide range over here between the sessions, but now it's getting into a tighter range right down here. So just keep that in mind. Here is the clean chart over here. Let's try to update the sessions over here. I mean, the high lows. So we got this pushed up over here. We got this down here. We got this right here. And delete this. And I'll turn this back off. All right, so here's a clean chart right here. You guys can see it a whole lot better. So as you can see, price is now just ranging right between these two high lows, right? Not really much going on. The cutoff for our trading sessions right here at 8, I don't really see much happening. Price might just range for this moment, or it might break out of this range and then continue pushing around this area here, but I don't see it pushing out too far. You can see volatility is dying down heavily. Right here, it pushed pretty heavy. This is a market open at 6:30, pushed down pretty heavy, pushed up, pushed back down, and then now it's just going into consolidation. So price is probably going to be consolidating for a bit from like now until 8, from 8 until 9, 9 until 10, and then from 10 until 12, that's where you'll probably start to see a mid-market reversal. So if you guys remembered from this morning, I did mention that we were going to see this drop because we had a lot of liquidity on the bottom side, right? So if you go and watch the session from the beginning, we had a ton of liquidity sitting right here, and you guys can see exactly what happened, right? Price hit liquidity, and then it came all the way down. What do you think is going to happen now? You see all the liquidity on the top side. Price is going to have to come back up eventually at some point, and it's going to hit all this liquidity right here. So keep that in mind. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here. Nothing really coming up. There's no V3s, there's no V2s, there's no entries here at all, really. Let me scroll down and see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Yeah, no, exactly, Maddie. So, back to what we were saying earlier. So guys, a lot of people have messaged me over the weekend regarding trade psychology. And the thing is, guys, it's not something that you build like over a day, not even over a week, not even over a month. Trade psychology it comes and hits you and it comes back every so often. So like for me, I've been trading for like 11 years now, but trade psychology still gets the best of me sometimes. I still FOMO into trades. I still over leverage. I still over trade sometimes, but you just get better at controlling it. So it's just a matter of consistency, practice, and staying disciplined. See if there's anything else over here. CERN over here as well. Damn, CERN is killing it. So for this morning, CERN is currently up. I think these are two different accounts. So CERN over here, he's up 2,242 euros right here off this account. And then off CERN's second account, he's up 2,218 euros. So you're doing pretty good right here, CERN, across both your accounts. Super solid. Let's see, Kip said check the 10-minute daily. Went straight to TP, right, Kip? Yeah. So in this situation right here, guys, we already had a bearish bias. We were looking for a sell to begin with. This is why I was, if you guys were here in the beginning of the session, I did mention that we normally have to wait for the signal after 6:30. But in a situation like this, where we're already looking for a sell, everything's pointing towards a sell, this would be okay to enter. And it did hit full TP. I'm not going to, obviously this isn't going to count as a trade because it wasn't one that I recommended. But it was perfect, right? It played out exactly on point. Rick said he's up 5 billion rubies. Rubies or rubles, because the Russian ruble is like super down because of the war. Yeah, exactly. Kip said after initial retracement, like you talked, any was great to enter. Yeah, exactly. I kind of wish I entered this too, but I still locked in some pretty solid profit off the other trade. So I'm not really complaining over this, but it would have been nice, right, to catch another. Like if you guys took this with the 10 lot, this would have been a $15,000 profit if you went to full TP, which is, I mean, it's pretty solid right there. Adam's asking any advice for copier software. The software that I use is Social Trader Tools. I know they've had some connectivity issues like just this past week because they've been moving to a new server, a new program that they're using. But I still use them. I've been using them for well over a year now, and I haven't had any issues until recently. And it happens like when they move to whenever any type of service try something new, there's always going to be bugs. So I personally use Social Trader Tools. I'm going to keep using them. So I don't necessarily recommend anything else. I mean, you guys can use whatever else you guys want, but for me personally, I still use Social Trader Tools. Yeah, no problem, Adam. But I know there's other options out there. Kip said I chickened out on the full hold, but still solid profit. Now I'm glad to see you lock in some profit off that, Kip, because that was a good trade. When you called it, I was like, man, it looks like a really good trade. I didn't want to take it because it was on open, but I knew it looked like a really good trade. All right, so here goes. Price is finally coming back down. The range just got pushed up a little higher, closer to the sessions, but it's still ranging within this area. There isn't any entries available at the moment. If I see something, I'll mark it up for you guys, but I don't see anything yet. It's 7:42 right now, so we're going to get off this live session shortly. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I'll be more than willing to help out with whatever you guys need help with. John said, question, what's the difference between a ruby and a dollar? Answer, $1. Like literally the entire thing, right, John? I'm like curious now. What is, yes, let's see. Ruby's dollar conversion. I'm curious. Oh, you're right. It is. It's literally. Yeah, that's crazy. What country uses rubies? It's like literally you get like, yeah, that's crazy. India. Oh, we see. All right, I guess our next trip's to India. Or, oh no, they're Russian. Oh, Russian ruble. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, Adam. Thanks for the clarification there. I had no idea. Yeah, I think Rick was referring to the ruble because they're, obviously the currency basically went down the drain after the war. Yeah, but we're definitely not going to travel to Russia, Rick. I mean, you're on your own on that one. All right, let me see what else we've got over here. I think that's it for now. Let me see if there's any other questions here. Barack said we have a V3 loading. Yeah, it didn't close out yet. So this would technically be a pivot scalp entry. It's not one that I would recommend, but if this does close with the sell signal. Gotcha, Jennifer. Yeah, no, Jennifer just broke it down. That's you. I had no idea, but I'm glad that we have you guys here to give me some context, because I would have never known. All right, so let's see if there's anything else here. There's no other entries that are available. As you guys can see, price is literally just going sideways. Volatility pretty much died down a bit. The squeeze is getting tighter. The good thing about this right here, though, guys, is that since price is getting tighter within this area, so let me just draw another low right there. So as price starts to squeeze within this area and the consolidation range starts to get tighter, it's going to break out. So what you can expect right here is price may break to the upside, might come down for retest, and then possible push to the upside. The thing is, there's a lot of liquidity sitting right here, so that's something to possibly look out for. Yeah, because it could very well happen. So one thing to look out for is a possible reversal right here. What you want to look for is for price to push up, come back for a retest of the sessions, and push up higher. Because the thing is, there's a lot of, I wouldn't necessarily call this a reversal, but there's a lot of liquidity sitting right here, and sitting right here. So definitely something for you guys to pay attention to if price does end up. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a full on reversal. It just might be a huge push to the upside and then a crash right back down. So this is what might happen. If price does switch to the upside like this, it'll probably push up and then it'll reject right off the sessions right here. And it'll just come right back down. Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with you, Matt. I never really got around to using VWAP, but I know a lot of people who do use it. And yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely a common point of resistance and support. All right, possible V3 right here. I don't know if I'm going to take this yet, guys, because it's right near the sessions. I don't like when it bounces right off the sessions like that, because it can be a fake out. It can just come right back up. And you guys have seen that before. And it's also a really big candle too. So yeah, this is a V3 right here. I'm personally not going to take it. I think it's going to retrace up a bit. Yeah, for one, it's too big of a candle, and for two, it's bouncing right off the sessions. I don't like it when the candle bounces right off the sessions. I like it when it's below it. Damn, there you go. Straight to TP too. But yeah, it's too big of a candle. This thing might fake out and come right back up. So I don't recommend you guys FOMO into the trade down here. I know some of you guys like to enter right at the bottom, and I do that sometimes too. But I do think it's a bit risky. Let's see, Scully said, what scenario will happen if it drops later on? So Swole, are you referring to like if price goes up now and then drops later for the mid-market reversal? Or are you talking about if it just keeps going sideways and it drops? Because there's a lot of different scenarios that can play out for the mid-market reversal. Let me just go to the clean chart over here. So, I mean, depending on where price moves. So like, as you can see right here, price isn't really doing much right here, right? It's just going sideways. So what you want to look for is where liquidity is sitting when it hits like 10 o'clock. So right here, you can see price isn't really doing much. It's just going sideways. What you want to look for is like where price is sitting. So like say, for example, let's back up a little bit. Okay, so say, for example, price goes up from here, right? Say it goes up from here. It keeps pushing. And then it goes up to here, right? And then say it hits 10. When that happens, you're going to have a lot of liquidity sitting right here, right? Around the bottom. So you can expect the mid-market reversal to come right back down. Vice versa, if this doesn't end up pushing up right here. So say if price never ends up pushing up, right? And it just keeps dropping. Say if it just keeps dropping below here and then it hits liquidity over here. Right, it just keeps dropping and it does the opposite. It just gets to 10 right here and it's never pushed up. At this point, you're going to have a lot of liquidity sitting up here that hasn't been hit yet. So the mid-market reversal will come up from here. So basically, what you're looking for is to see where the liquidity is sitting when it gets close to 10. So just pay attention for when it gets close to 10. And then from there, you can see where the liquidity is sitting, where price will likely go. Because it's just going to go and touch the areas that haven't been touched yet throughout the session. So that's something for you to possibly look out for. So it just depends. Yeah, definitely. So that's you just got to be there and analyze it right before 10, or even before 10. Just see where the liquidity is sitting, and then if it's sitting around that area, then you're like, all right, price is probably going to come here because it hasn't touched that area yet. And it's the same pattern every day. You can even go back and back test. Just go back and use the high-low indicator to draw up the liquidity around 10 o'clock every day, and then see where price goes. It usually goes and triggers all of the liquidity that's been sitting all day. Yeah, no problem, Swelly. And I'm sure you can make a lot of profit off that. I know Charles has been looking to just take like a one lot and just letting that thing rip, like let it run all the way up or all the way down. Because we see it happen almost every day. So, all right, this might be a triple confluence right here, guys. If I see a triple confluence, then I'll possibly take it. It'll be a trade within a trade. If you guys aren't familiar with the triple confluence, we're basically just looking for a sell signal. So for this right here, we're looking for a valid K2 momentum signal, which is going to be that sell signal with the red candle within it. We want to make sure that the trend meter is red, which it is. We want to make sure it's below the pivots, which it is as well. And we need this candle right here to close below this line, or not this line, the next line below it. So this one down here, the second line. We need it to close below here, and then that will be a triple confluence right there. And then you can probably cash that for like a quick little 100 pips or so. Yeah, we got so much stuff going on the chart right now. This might be a little risky. If it's too close, guys, I would just skip it. It has to be like a clean push below this second line right here, the second line below. If it doesn't close below, then it's gonna be too risky. So you guys can see right here, the same V3 that was running from earlier is still running. And you can see why it was risky, right? It's kind of doing what I was mentioning earlier. I mentioned it's probably going to pull back and not hit TP. Got really close to the TP, but it didn't hit it just yet. So unfortunately, no triple confluence right there, Maddie. I know it sucks. We were waiting for it, but it's okay. We didn't get caught in this fake out right here. This is why you have to wait for it to close below. If you didn't wait for it to close and you just hopped in, you'd be in some massive drawdown right now. So you guys just be smart about your entries here, guys. Don't hop into trades without the full confirmation. You got to wait for the full confirmation. Once you get it, then great. But if you don't have it, then it's just a matter of being patient and waiting for that to come. So no sell signal there, and it didn't close below. No triple confluence. Brock said, I now understand triple confluence is better. Thank you, Sean. Definitely, Brock. If you guys ever have questions regarding any of the strategies, just let me know and I can clear it up, because it's usually just one little thing that people are confused about. Yeah, exactly. Rick said it's consolidating for a big move one way or the other. I agree. It's just it's a squeeze right now. So as you can see right here, price is now consolidating within this area. I don't I don't doubt that it's going to hit TP. It's just going to be a really rocky move. And you can see if you're in this V3 right here, you'd probably be really stressed out because you'd be in this position for about for quite a bit of time now. You'd be in this position for like 6 minutes right now, praying that it'll come and hit. There you go, hit full TP. So there you go, the full TP right there off the V3. That was right over there. I'm not going to count the trade, guys, because I didn't tell you guys to take this trade. I did tell you guys it was risky, but if you guys did take it, full TP off that V3. I think Maddie called it right, or someone called this trade out. So, thanks to whoever called it out. I didn't take the trade. So if you caught it, great work off that. I think Maddie did call it earlier. I just didn't want to take it because the obvious reasons, but full TP off that. Oh, fuck, you're right. Damn, I just missed it. I didn't even think about that. Fahad said we can get a triple confluence. It just passed, bro. It's right here. Damn, I wasn't even thinking. It's okay. It's getting close to 8. And I'm pretty happy with my profits for the day already. So there goes the triple confluence right there, guys. So that was the one that we were looking for. But yeah, the candle was huge though. It was so big. So the trade that we were looking for earlier, it faked out and then it came back down for another entry right there. So, I mean, the candle was too big, so I wouldn't have taken it to begin with, but full TP off that. And, I'm not going to count that as a trade either. It's just one that we went over off the live. Yeah, Fahad said it was way too quick, didn't take it and reached TP. Yeah, it just went straight to TP right there. All right, guys. So it's 7:54 right now. It's about to be 8. I'm done trading at 8 because around 8 price just starts to consolidate heavy. So I don't recommend you guys trade after 8. I mean, you guys can if you like, but my recommendation is that you probably just sit it out because price is probably just going to consolidate sideways for a long time until around 10. Here we go. Price is going to hit the last area of liquidity right here. So guys, check this out. This is crazy, right? So if you guys go back and rewind to the live session from earlier today, like in the beginning of the session, this liquidity was drawn and look where price went. It went all the way from up here. This blue line is the opening price. Market opened right here and it dropped all the way down with no drawdown. So price never came back and broke above the opening price. It just dropped all the way down to this area of liquidity. So really smooth move today for a Monday. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's this smooth. I think the reason why it's smooth is because this drop is all due to the war and there's no news today. So this was actually a perfect day to trade. There's like literally no news today. So there's no conflicting news pushing price up and pushing price down, right? Price literally just went straight down versus bouncing back and forth like how it is on normal days. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I can answer whatever questions you guys have regarding any strategies, trade psychology, FTMO, copiers, whatever. I'm here to help you guys out. Otherwise, we will be having our mentoring session, I believe, on Wednesday. So if you guys have any other questions or any detailed questions, just save your questions for the mentoring session and we can go over that stuff in detail as well. But other than that, I'll hang out for a few more minutes. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them out. I'm done trading for the day. It's getting close to 8. It's about to be 8 in about 4 minutes. So it's not really worth the risk. And I'm not looking to take anything that could just mess up my account because I'm pretty happy with my profits for the day. Let's see where my profits are sitting for the day so far. So this is just from today, actually, or from Asia, I guess. So like one trade from Asia and then from today. So if I add this up, this plus this plus this, I'm not going to put the cents. The cents don't matter to me. I'll just add up all the profits from today so far. And these are all my accounts combined. This is not just one account, okay? So just keep that in mind. Because this is a combination of pretty much all of my accounts, not just one. So as you can see, there's the huge benefit in having multiple accounts versus just having like one account. I know the copier sucks sometimes, but if you just have multiple accounts, I mean, it's going to add up. 250. I added that wrong. 250, 270. Oh my God, what a fail. So 27029 plus 270. Okay, so this is what I made for today so far. This is across all my accounts. So it's not just one account, it's across 5 accounts. My personal account, 2 FT modes and 2 MFFs. I probably should stack on another MFF. I'll probably do that maybe next week. And then I'm gonna start looking into other funding companies because I'm just gonna keep stacking my accounts up. But yeah, this is off just basically 3 trades for the week so far. So not bad. One like really small partial trade, and then the bigger trade from earlier, the B3, and then again right now this trade that we took for the little scalp. So I mean, some pretty solid profit overall. Let's see, David's asking, do you have some readings, books that can help us on trade psychology? I forgot what we talked about. We did talk about that during the mentoring session. Trading in the Zone. So the first book is Trading in the Zone, David. Let me see if I can send it over to you. I know Josh will send it over to me. So if you want to get the audiobook, I think the audiobook is a lot better. This book for sure is going to be number 1. The other one is Trading Wizards. Trading Wizards 1 and 2. Kip said he knows all the best books, but he can't read. I mean, I can't read either. Reading is just it's not my thing. that gave me nice one, Kip. Other than that, guys, I think that's it for the day. It's 8 o'clock. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to email me, message me on Telegram. I'm gonna try to hang around because I do have a lot of questions to answer from the weekend. Sorry if you guys did email me or message me. I haven't gotten the chance to look at any of my messages. I'll try to knock out some of them today. If I don't get to you guys by today, I'll probably get to you guys by tomorrow because I do have I still have to keep moving. I'm not done moving yet. So all day today, I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to stay off the charts, enjoy my profits for the day. But yeah, other than that, guys, have a great rest of your morning. And if you guys have anything else, Miriam said, you're a lawyer, Sean, you must love reading. No, I actually hated reading. That's why I stopped being a lawyer and focused on this trading thing. But yeah, no, I hate reading. Honestly, I'd rather have audiobooks versus reading. I think all the reading in my life kind of just turned me against it. Yeah, no, Peter said readings for nerds. Brock said I hate reading. No, exactly. All right, guys. So yeah, guys, have a great rest of your morning. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. No problem, Marlon. No problem, Barack. No problem, everybody. Jennifer said, thank God I have a lawyer and a mentor all in one. Have a good day. Yeah, definitely, Jennifer. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your morning. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, if you guys don't have to trade, just hang out for the rest of the day, guys, because I think the market's going to get kind of weird. And you have a whole week ahead of you. It's just Monday. We still have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to continue locking in profit. So if you guys are happy with your profits for today, just call it a day. Come back tomorrow and come back fresh. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow and we'll be back for the next session. So see you guys.